Ace Hardware in Everett and Lake Stevens will help you find what you're looking for and offer friendly advice too. Owners Greg and Christine are all about serving their customers and their community. They support local high school sports and many other community organizations and events. So the next time you need help with your to-do list or project around the house, bring it to Ace. They'll greet you at the door and help you find whatever you need fast. Show your support for locally owned businesses. Shop Ace Hardware just off Highway 9 in Lake Stevens and Evergreenway in Everett. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
You know how I've been wanting to buy this truck and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership?
And we come to you tonight from the Larry Walker Court, Walt Price Student Fitness Center. It's Everett Community College, the Northwest District 3A Boys Basketball Tournament. We're getting set for basketball. Steve Willis is on the floor with the head coach of Marysville-Pilchuck.
All right, thanks, Tom. And with us right now, the head coach for Marysville-Pilchuck, Barry Gould. Coach, undefeated in the regular season this year in Wesco. This is a team that gave you guys fits last time. Talk a little bit about what you learned from that game and what you're going to use tonight to try to get this championship trophy.
Well, I learned that they're really good. And, you know, a few circumstances near the end, and it could have been a completely different outcome. And so, you know, we got to play our best, and hopefully if our best isn't good enough and they end up winning, then they're a worthy champion. And if we end up scoring more than they do, then that will be a good thing.
We know you've already punched your ticket for regionals. A good shot that you might even already be going to Tacoma, regardless of this game. The fact that it's Rayquan's last game up here in districts before he moves on. It's a legacy game tonight. This could be back-to-back. Any extra pressure knowing that, or do you guys talk about it at all? What does it mean, or what would it mean for this school to get 2 consecutive district championships?
I think it'd be pretty cool. I don't know that it has added pressure. I mean, it's at the end of the day, what we talk about all the time, it's just a basketball game. You know, there might be a few more people here, and maybe the band's a little louder, and, you know, the expectation, but we've had expectations on us all year long, and we've kind of lived up to it, I guess, at some point. We had a rough start, and then rattled off a few wins in a row.
I'm noticing a lot of smiles from you right now. Is this a fun environment for you? This is what you guys play for, right?
Yeah, I think that this is what we play for. I'm mostly smiling because my wife is watching on TV, and it's her birthday today, so I wanted to say happy birthday to her.
Give us her first name.
Her name's Amy.
Amy, happy birthday, Coach. You going to get a victory for her then tonight? Is that the plan?
That's the only thing she asked for her birthday.
There we go. That should be easy enough, or not. We'll find out, Coach. Best of luck.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Barry Gould, head coach of the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks, with our Steve Willits. You got to win one for Amy, right?
Exactly, man. I'm about to shed a tear up here all the way up on the track. Man, that was awesome. Win it for the wife.
So we're going to see if we can hear from Nick Brown, head coach of the Arlington Eagles here momentarily. Tom Lafferty with Alex Clausius. Steve Willis is down on the sidelines. We're going to right back down to Steve.
All right, and joining us right now, the head coach for the Arlington Eagles, Nick Brown. Coach, just talked to Barry Gould. It's his wife Amy's birthday today, so he's trying to get her a birthday present with a victory. I'm guessing you're going to try to maybe hope that she gets something else instead.
Well, I like her a lot, but I don't want her to have a birthday present with her. Go buy something.
Tell me a little bit about these two teams. You played them awfully tough this year, I think more so than just about any other team. The fact that that game was as close as it was, does it give you extra confidence coming into the night?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we need extra confidence. We just got to play. I thought we played without confidence last time in the first half, and we got it going. But, you know, we know they're good. I think they think we're good. And we've been a while since we've got them, so, you know, not much. It's like a rivalry, but we got to win a few to get a rivalry going. So it'd be nice to start that tonight. It's been a while since we've got them.
Biggest key to the game tonight, what do you guys need to do to get the victory?
Play defense to get back.
There you go. Back up to you guys.
There you go. Thanks very much, Nick Brown. He's got his game face on. He's ready to play basketball.
Game face. The interchange from the question to the official handshake with the officials, that's just something you can't teach, Tom.
There you go. It makes the exchange. I'm going to ask you an off-the-wall question.
Those are always fun.
Give me a player to watch for both teams, but neither one of them can be named Rayquan Battle.
Ooh, man, for Marysville-Pilchuck, I'm going to go kind of a sleeper pick for this just because I remember him playing very well when we saw them at Marysville-Pilchuck a few weeks back ago. I'm going to go with Ethan Jackson, the big goose egg, number 0. I think he had 10 points and came off the bench. He did a great job in the post. I'm going to be on a big lookout for him. For Arlington, I'm not going to go with Anthony Whitus. I feel like I've said his name 50 times since football season, including basketball season. I'm going to go with the three-point shooter, Josh Gutierrez. He had 5 fouls when we saw him here a couple weeks back. And I just think if he can get hot, I think that's Arlington. That's going to be their best shot at winning tonight.
So we're getting set for the introduction of the starting lineups, and we will give them to you as they go along down on the floor. Earlier today, the 3A Girls Championship for the district went to Snohomish 60-44 over Arlington. And so both Snohomish and Arlington will go in on the girls' side into the regional tournament. Also on to regionals on the girls' side. Earlier today, Edmonds Woodway beat Ferndale 58-47, and Meadowdale beat Shorecrest 30-28. On the boys' side, Stanwood stays alive. They beat Shorewood 59-58. They advance to the regionals, as do the Shorecrest Scots. They took out Marysville-Getchell 63-49. And so 4 teams from both boys' side and girls' side heading into the regional tournament, which starts next weekend. And they're trying to get all of these games done. And the snow, Alex, just wreaked havoc with the entire district tournaments up and down the West Coast.
Exactly. It's just so tough. I know Kent Roberts talked about it in that Snohomish girls coach, that there's some tournaments that aren't finished until Monday at 5. They're not going to get the RPI and the ranking. Sure, you can guess and check a little bit, but on that Tuesday, you'll figure out who you're playing, but that's only maybe a day or two to really prepare and try to scout and see what their tendencies are. And it's really tough for maybe a team like one of these Marysville-Pilchuck plays like a Kelso or a team that's super far away, and it can be really hard to gather that film and maybe have to compare a few things. So it's going to be the snow, man. They really did its toll on the area for high school basketball, and even a little bit more.
And we talked in our previous, as we've been here all day, really, and we talked about the facility, how great this facility is, but how great is the fan support that are here tonight for this district championship game?
Oh, man, it's awesome. When we were here, I came here around 2 o'clock, and it was kind of, the parent side was pretty packed, and over here was pretty sparse with a few handfuls of students and everything. The side opposite of us with the scorebook completely full. Right below us, a pretty decent contingency of students and a mixture of parents, and it's pretty full over here on this side. But at a community college gym like this, where a neutral floor, big court championship game, you can't really ask for much more, Tom.
And I said the player to watch that isn't named Rayquan Battle. Let's talk about Rayquan Battle.
Man, it's pretty unusual to have a player. I mean, we had John Brockman come out of Snohomish, but have that sort of pedigree, and people have known, man, he's going to be a good one. And he is that, all that, and the bag of chips, too. He was, I believe, on ESPN's Top 100, number 99, so he's making it nationally, not just in the state of Washington, too. When they played Arlington and Marysville-Pilchuck, I believe Rayquan got hit in the eye and missed the entire third quarter, and that was the run that Arlington had. As soon as he came back in, he hit some clutch free throws and some clutch shots, but I'm excited to see him play on this floor in the championship and kind of his last game up here in Snohomish County.
Well, and the thing that he told us as he was our player of the game on our KRKO radio broadcast, that what did Coach say at halftime, because you guys were up 14, he says, Arlington will make a run. And you know what?
They did.
Arlington made a run.
Exactly. They made a really good run at him, and they actually took a lead by 1, and you could definitely tell there was a couple players in Arlington, Anthony Whitus, Griffin Gardowski, who were pulling them back to within taking that 1-point lead, and Rayquan Battle came in and said, yep, I'm ready to rumble. Let's go win this game by 8 points.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Arlington Eagles. Griffin Gardowski, a 6'3" senior. Anthony Whitus, a 6-foot senior. Will Abram, a 6'8" junior. Ayodele Arababola, a 6'3" senior. And Josh Gutierrez, a 6'4" senior. So a senior-laden starting lineup for the Arlington Eagles, with only Will Abram, the big guy, 6'8", coming in as a junior. Nick Brown is the head coach. For the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks, their head coach is Barry Gould. Ethan Jackson, a 6'6" junior. Brady Phelps, a 5'10" junior. Luke Dobler, a 6'2" junior. Rayquan Battle, a 6'5" senior, and Cameron Stordahl, a 6'4" junior. So 4 juniors in the lineup. The only senior on the team listed is Rayquan Battle, and he will play for Coach Hop next year down at the University of Washington. So he'd like to extend and maybe play 4 or 5 more games and play down a little further south coming up in a couple of weeks.
Exactly, and this is a really big win or if they can win this day for Pilchuck, just because they're at that number 4 seed in the RPI right now. This would just cement them and make sure they know, hey, we're going to Tacoma, but we may have to play someone a little bit better in the meantime. But this is just a huge game right here, even for Arlington as that 13th seed as the RPI.
Brian Kelly from Snohomish County is the referee. He's got the basketball. He points to the scores table. All the clocks work, which is the first time today so far. We'll see what happens. Will Abram looking away. He's not ready. Brian Kelly steps in, steps back out and says, you ready to go, big guy? He is. Ball's in the air. Here we go. And they'll be controlled by Arlington. The Arlington Eagles going with the black uniforms. And we don't have the clocks started. Oh, we're going to have a
shot clock.
The shot clock didn't start.
At least it's showing, though. We can fix that.
Yeah, asleep at the switch is okay. the switch doesn't fire up the clock. That's not okay. We've had that during the day here. So here we go back again. Kind of a rocky start here, but Arlington in the black uniforms with the black numbers and the white trim, and Anthony Whitus has it the right side. Swings at the top of the key, 19 to shoot. Gardosky with it. Fakes right, goes left, back over to Whitus, 13 to shoot. Now down, back to the basket, swing it around. Got out for a 3-ball, and down it goes. There's your guy, Josh Gutierrez with the bucket, and Arlington with the first possession and the first lead. See what Marysville-Pilchuck does with it here.
Nick Brown must have heard me all the way from up here. He must have drew up a play just to make me look good for a little bit.
I heard him ask Steve off mic saying, what did Alex say?
Exactly.
What would Alex do? WWAD, and here is a steal. Give it off to Gardosky. Going in, lay-in won't go. So the steal there by Arababola, but they can't complete it on the other end, and Marysville-Pilchuck will get it back. Tomahawks in the white home jerseys, red numbers and letters, and here's Dobler with a shot. It won't go. And grabbing the rebound is Will Abram. The big guy goes in, grabs the board, and up the floor comes Arlington, leading it 3-0. We're a minute and 20 into the game.
It's going to be big for Abram to capture all those rebounds. You just cannot give Marysville-Pilchuck another chance to score.
Underneath Abram, puts the ball on the deck, misses the reverse lay-in. Dobler with the rebound out of backcourt. Boy, I thought he was measuring for a 3, didn't take it. So did Jackson, kind of looked at it. Now here's Rayquan. Deep outside 3. It goes deep into the well and kicks back out, and it won't go. That was an NBA 3. Outside college range there. As we're on a college floor, so that's where that red line is. The high school line is the black line on the inside. But he was way beyond that, out of NBA area. Gardosky dumps it down. Arababola backing in, put it off the window and in. Iodel Arababola.
I like what Coach Brown's doing. He's going to make Rayquan Battle play a little bit of defense because more energy he spends down there, maybe a little bit leg on his jump shot.
Cameron Stordahl misses the shot on the other end for Marysville-Pilchuck. Way outside for a 3. Rattles off, no good. That's a miss there for Josh Gutierrez.
That was a great look, too. In rhythm.
5-0 lead for Arlington. Marysville-Pilchuck with it. Stordahl at the right wing. Out top, Dobler shoots 3, rims, no. Whitus rebound. Nick Brown yelling some instructions to Anthony Whitus coming out of backcourt. Will they try to slow things down, or do you want to speed things up?
I would play it kind of slow at the beginning right now. I don't want to have Rayquan Battle dunk on me, though. If you speed it up a little bit too fast, maybe force a turnover, unforced.
Gardosky, top of the key, 3-ball, air ball. Saved? No. It touched out of bounds, and it'll be turned over off the air ball there by Gardosky. Full house here at the Walt Price Student Fitness Center, campus of Everett Community College on a Saturday night. Game number 6 of 6 games here today. Entertaining day of high school basketball. Here's Rayquan. Triple teamed, gets it back, double dribbled. Good defense there by Arlington.
Exactly. Rayquan Battle, 3 guys on him. That means there's some other guys open. He had a couple of open options right there, but Arlington really knows, hey, we can't let him score and get hot.
On the scoreboard, they put up MVP for Marysville-Pilchuck. Boy, doesn't that say a lot of things. Whitus with the left elbow. To Abram, back out. Knocked away Dobler, but taken back. Gutierrez, cross-court, Whitus in rhythm. Fouled. No, traveled.
It wasn't travel.
Traveled. I thought he was going to go up, and I think there was a little hesitation. Should I go up and shoot? Then he looked down and said, I'm way out here.
Exactly. Ethan Jackson played some good defense to close out on him really quick, but Anthony Whitus, I thought he was going to shoot it, but the puppies went a little bit too fast right there prior to the shot.
Dobler with it. Kind of looked. Stordahl behind the back. To the right side, Phelps, first time he's touched the ball. Now Stordahl again. Kind of was leaning in, and he's going to get fouled at the right near the foul line. And I think they're going to get Griffin Gardosky for his first personal foul, first team foul of the game here at 3:56. That's called more than halfway through the first quarter, and the first foul call, that's called letting them play. On the inbounds, Dobler. Long cross court, Stordahl wide open for a three. Side iron, no. And the rebound's going to be grabbed down by Battle. Back up, he puts it up and one. Rayquan Battle grabbed the miss by Stordahl, put it back up and in. And there it is. A little contact there, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Wow, that was impressive. Tom, I could just tell the athleticism when he went up for that rebound. Almost like he was floating in the air, got it back down, gathered, went back up for an and one.
What was more impressive, the rebound and the bucket or the replay?
Ooh.
Huh? See? Here's
oh.
Gardowski.
I'm gonna go replay.
There you go. That's the right answer.
Yes.
Missed the free throw. It's 5-2. Arlington, very low. Take the under on this one. Here's a little runner. No, foul. Official way outside makes that call, but he's got the best view there. And then get this one on Cameron Stordahl, who will pick up his first team. And Griffin Gardowski goes to the free throw line for the Eagles.
Gardowski's going to be a big part if Arlington can pull out a win today because he's a big X factor. He's kind of number 2 to Whitus, who's kind of their main scorer, but if he can go off and kind of be a little bit more of an X factor and play some defense, we don't want him in foul trouble, Arlington can come out on top.
Arlington with district wins over Squalicum 54-42 and Marysville-Getchell 65-52. 7-2 the score. The lead for Arlington equals their biggest lead of the game. Tommy's yet to find the rhythm here. They'll kick it out. Dobler will just set up the offense. 20 to shoot. Left side, wide open for a three. Bang, down it goes. Nice looking shot there. Aaron Caleb with the shot, the bucket. It's good, and it's a 2-point ball game. Now Arlington with it. Anthony Whitus looking for a screen. Goes back against the screen, puts it up, puts it in. Anthony Whitus turns to Brian Kelly, the official, and says, I got fouled too. Play on, McDuff, he says. Dobler goes in to traffic and gets hung up there. Mike Zender makes that call. The other official, Bob Huntsberger. So Brian Kelly, Mike Zender, Bob Huntsberger, the officials here at Everett Community College today. Caden Smith picks up the foul, his first personal, third team foul. MP inbounds. Drive won't go. Follow-up will be there for Ethan Jackson. The initial drive by Caleb wouldn't go, but Jackson follows up and puts it in. Makes it 9-7 Arlington by 2. Whitus for the Eagles turns, spins, gets knocked down. He let go of the ball, looking for a hand up.
And what's the number one cardinal sin? You never foul a jump shooter.
No.
Especially, well, three-pointer most importantly, but right there, that would have been a tough fadeaway jump shot spin too.
Yeah, Dobler picks up the foul, his first personal, second team. Whitus free throw. Doink off the front, no.
A little bit more leg on that one.
2 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first period. 9-7 lead for Arlington. Make it 10-7 to the next free throw by Anthony Whitus. And here comes Marysville-Pilchuck. Luke Dobler brings it out of backcourt. Just Cameron Stordahl. Now to Jackson. Now to Rayquan. Turns, puts it up. A little short, no good. Whitus grabs the rebound. Whitus is another one of those short guys that's always in the right place to grab rebounds.
Exactly, just like Ben Olsen last night.
Yeah.
Anthony Whitus, just what a great athlete and just a really good conductor of this entire Arlington offense.
Whitus and Ben Olsen of Jackson, the quarterback on the football team too. And right there, he got a completion for we'll give him a 2, but in there for the lay-in is up and good for Griffin Gardowski. The lead is back to 5. The ability to see down the field. How about ability to see a 3-ball that Dobler just launches from NBA range and puts it in and makes it a 2-point ball game.
Dobler can do that. He's a little bit of a microwave sometimes. He can get hot really in a hurry and really relieve the pressure off Rayquan Battle and Cameron Stordahl.
Gutierrez now to Whitus in the corner. They'll dump it back down to Gardowski. Saved it. Trying to go around the defender. So Gutierrez says, I'm here for a three. It's an air ball, partially blocked, grabbed by Rayquan. Rayquan Battle brings it out of backcourt for Marysville-Pilchuck. Behind the back, goes through, splits four defenders, laying good by Caleb.
Wow, Tom.
Right there.
Behind the back, split them, dish. And how about Aaron Caleb right here, too? He had 5 points and another impressive drive that led to a bucket. Highlight caliber play right there by Mr. Battle, too.
Yeah. Gardowski with it. Kind of lowered the shoulder, put up a shot, no good. The recipient of the shoulder was Dobler, who got the rebound. We'll tell you a story about that move in just a moment when we have a break here. We're down to 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Dobler fakes left. Guarded by Gutierrez. 13 to go. Stordahl looks for a screen. Whitus on him. Down to 8, down to 7. He will go down. Put it off the window. No good. Tap up. No good. One more time with 3, with 2. Long shot on the way. Hits the rim. Won't go.
What a great first quarter, Tom.
We've played one quarter of action here at Everett Community College in the 3A Boys District Championship game. Our score after one, Tomahawks 12, Eagles 12, STSPN.com.
As a leading builder of new homes and commercial properties in Western Washington, Gamut 360 Holdings has built a reputation for honest communication, exceptional customer service, and superior craftsmanship since 2003. Our 360-degree construction approach guarantees each project is designed and built with you in mind, matching first-class materials with the highest of construction standards. From the planning stages to the final walkthroughs, Gamut 360 delivers trusted, sustainable investments that exceed owner expectations and transform Northwest neighborhoods. Gamut 360. Design, create, inspire.
Welcome back here. Watch this. Rayquan splits 1, splits 2, behind the back and goes in. And when we were doing the game a couple of weeks ago with John Brockman, Husky legend from Snohomish, and Rayquan had that kind of move, and he said, there it is. That's it. That's how you know you're playing in the Pac-12.
Exactly. Just the behind-the-back dribble and to split it and then to dish, too, keeping your head up. But most importantly, Tom, John Brockman gets Husky legend before his name. What do I get before my name? Guy who showed up.
He's the guy that appeared out of nowhere. We sometimes call that a leerer or a loomer, too. Dobler has it for Marysville-Pilchuck in a 12-12 tie. He'll shoot a 3, and down it goes. A 3 ball up and in for Marysville-Pilchuck, and that is their first lead in this ball game, up by 2 points here at, by 3 points at 15-12. Gardowski looking to Whitus. Dobler reached through, got the steal, got the miss lay-in. Follow up there, give it on to Caleb, it won't go. Who's got a couple of missed lay-ins, and Whitus says, oh boy, he was gonna throw the touchdown pass. He was going 35-yard crossing pattern. He had Gardowski on the post. Oh, a foul away from the ball. Will Abram is gonna be the guilty party.
And that's just a little bit of I'm 6'8", and the guy guarding me is 6'3" right here. He was trying to pose some physicality, and ref saw it in the other limelight.
Stordahl will have a seat. Rayquan checks back in. It's going to be the second personal foul. And
we're shot clock. We're back.
Oh. And we've had that throughout the day on this, on the hoop to our right. And are they?
They're going to play on, it looks like.
Yeah. They're just going to do what they've been doing. We'll be using the stopwatch. They've had problems with this, not all day today. They've had problems for a couple of years. I love this place. I think it's the best gym in the county, if not Western Washington, for this kind of event. But that needs new wiring, that Daktronics right there. I'd be on the phone on Tuesday, Monday's a holiday, to Daktronics, said replace this, and then there'd be a series of expletives.
Exactly how it would go for sure.
So here we go. Rayquan back to the basket, kicks it back out to Dobler, to Jackson. Now to Jones-Smith, who's in there. He steps back. James Harden checks in, and the step-back J for a 3-ball. And Arlington says, let's talk about it, because we're down by 6. Marysville-Pilchuck, 18. Arlington, 12. 6:47 to play in the first half. Back with more after this timeout.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ.
I want to see the replay.
We're going to get a replay here, Alex, to say what you said.
Gardowski, he can guard him in the post, but I don't think anyone could guard that step-back 3 right there. I'd get pretty close, though, personally, but I don't know if anyone else can.
You'd still be camped down under this. Wait for me, guys. Wait.
I'll be like Dan Kima. I don't go near the paint.
Yeah, that's right. So Dan King said last night on our broadcast. Yeah, no, I don't. I never got paint on my shoes because I'm never down there. Here's a steal by Rayquan. That's a little notice kind of stuff right there by Rayquan. Just click with that wrist. Boom. Have the ball. Dobler looked at the 3. Goes in closer. Looks at a 2. Rims out no good. Back up Jackson good. Ethan Jackson with the offensive rebound in the bucket. And the lead is out to 8 points.
This is kind of a weary time right now for Arlington. You don't want this lead to get any bigger. They have not scored in the second quarter. Got to step up a little bit.
And we're getting the D up call, too. Here's Gardowski puts it in. He heard you, Alex. What did Alex say? He said Arlington needs to shoot. Rayway, no! From way outside.
He shot that one for the parking lot, Tom.
Just about. He was from the C of the NWAC logo, I'll tell you.
And I have a score update for you, Tom.
Okay.
Jackson leads Issaquah 45-28.
That's Wesco 4A boys semifinals.
Exactly. Couldn't said it better myself.
Glacier Peak lost in the first game, right?
They lost 60-53 in overtime to Mount Si.
Fade away by Gardowski. Can't get 2 in a row, but the offside rebound back down by Arababola. Tries to split the defense. Oh, he traveled. Maybe tried a little too hard. Turned face and fire. That's easy for us to say here from the
track.
The Lido deck here of the Good Ship ECC. From the Walt. Jackson, Dobler. Rayquan, fadeaway. Ouch. Wow.
You can't do anything about that. Anything fading away, you can get a hand of it all you want, but if you have that much talent, that much skill, it's going to end up in a bucket.
That's just dirty. Wow. As they say on pitches, that's just filthy. That's just filthy right there. Dobler with the steal. Here's Ray going in. Tried for the reverse lane. They were not going to let him dunk. They had 3 guys in black that said, you're not going to dunk on this one.
You should give it a try, though, next time, Rayquan. That'd be sweet.
Just take 3 guys with you.
Ooh.
White's crossover. Oh, but he can't get it to go down, and Jackson grabs the rebound.
Dollar move, dime finish. I think that's what it's called. That was a great crossover through the legs to create space.
Jackson. Oh, he thought that Dobler was going to zig instead of zag, and so he says, in fact, Dobler says, yeah, that's me. That's me. I should have been there. Sorry. Gilly. So Stordahl checks back in.
Yeah. Sorry.
Been watching too much Saturday Night Live, by the way. An audience of 1. Buddy Patrick's in stitches over here. Here's Whitus. Whitus splits the defense, gets Ray off his feet and lays it in.
I think Ethan Jackson tipped that in.
Own goal.
You take it any way you can.
That's right. It goes in the scorebook. Ethan Jackson, boy, it looked like a travel.
Ooh, no, we call that, Tom, a little sunrise sunset.
It didn't go. Feed it down underneath. Who are you feeding it to? Too many cooks spoil the soup right there. Marysville gets another offensive rebound, says, let's set it up again. Barry Gould up yelling instructions. 3:46 to go here in the first half. Dobler elevates. 3 ball won't go. And clearing out some space for himself there is Arababola, and he grabs the rebound.
Arababola is giving them some great minutes, some good physicality in the paint.
As up the floor they come. Anthony Whitus with it. He puts it up. Foul's going to be called. Like I say, it was on the floor before the shot went up.
I think when Gardowski was setting the screen right there, there was some contact from a Marysville-Pilchuck tomahawk.
And that Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks is Rayquan Battle. His first personal. Both teams with just 3 team fouls with 3:24 to go in the half. Let him play. Deep in the right corner, Anthony Whitus will put it in, and it's a 3-point ball game. Up the floor. Dobler. Rayquan turns, face, gets fouled. Gardowski says, I put my hand straight up. Well, no, he really didn't.
Hit him right on the elbow, and it's one of those things Gardowski's just going, I don't know what to do. I literally have no idea. This guy's really, really good. I've tried. I've been late on it. I've been early on it right there. What do you want me to do?
And next year I'm going to watch him on TV on the Pac-12 network. Free throw number 1 is good. The second personal foul. On Gardowski. Next one is good by Battle. Ethan Jackson comes in. Alec Jones-Smith goes to the bench for Marysville-Pilchuck. 3 minutes to play in the first half. And it's a 24-19 game. And losing the handle on it there.
Gutierrez was a little bit in a hurry, trying to get up a shot before he even had the ball.
Marysville-Pilchuck beat Arlington a couple of weeks ago, as we mentioned, 60-52. Only time they met, Western Conference 3A, once through the league. Rayquan short with a 3 ball. And Whitus brings it up for the Eagles. First time since 2013, the Arlington Eagles in the boys and girls district championship game of the same year. Missed by Whitus. Rayquan with the rebound. Dobler brings it up.
What a great play call, though, by Arlington. Got a great look at it. Whitus just couldn't finish.
They're going to call an offensive foul. Stordahl, for one thing, he faked out his bench because Stordahl got the ball with nobody on him. They stood up for the 3. He didn't take the 3. He eschewed that and went around and committed the offensive foul. Probably should have shot the 3.
Great job by Will Abram to get over there soon, set himself outside of the arc. Presence, he fell down. Cameron Stordahl came up a little gimpy. Looks like he was holding on to one of his arms. So we'll kind of stay tuned to that as the game progresses.
Stordahl commits his second personal, 4th team. And they're going to see if Mr. Ethan Martin can check in properly.
He's a freshman.
Yeah.
Gave him some good minutes when we saw him play Pilchuck a few weeks back.
2:13 to go. First half, 24-19. Tomahawks with a lead over the Eagles in the 3A boys championship game. Whitus guarded by Gould. You don't think they've played each other since about the 6th grade? Out they go to the right corner. Martin. He'll dribble out of trouble. Whitus, 10 seconds to shoot.
Dobler's playing great defense on him.
They're just denying him the ball. They're going to call the foul. Well, Whitus ended up in Cameron Stordahl's lap over there on the bench.
What great defense, though, by Dobler right there. He kind of got bailed out with the foul, a little bit too much body, but Whitus, man, he couldn't even move, basically. I've used with a reference. He knows his social security number by now. He was so close to him.
Second personal on Dobler. 5th team foul on Marysville-Pilchuck. Out of bounds for Arlington. Down by 5. They led by as much as 5. Marysville's led by as much as 8 in this ball game, with coming up on a minute and a half to play here in the first half. Abram, they swing it back out. On the runner, Gutierrez, no, kept alive. Sukalis has it. He dragged the foot. He knew it as soon as he did it. Maybe they won't see it. Well, they can see everything. 8 turnovers for Arlington here in the first half.
Oh man, that's a tough number to have. 8 turnovers to beat a team like Pilchuck. They need to cut those down.
So Sukalis will have a seat, and Gardowski will throw it in.
Tom, one thing I wanted to mention, which I always was told if there was a cool game going on growing up, there was people in the doorways.
Yep, there they are.
I was always told if there's people in the doorways, that's the place to be. So that's how I usually judge games, because everything else is packed. People have to be in the doorways. Can't commit to a seat.
You got people lined up against the baseline wall, too. Dobler, 3 won't go. Whitus, but kicked away from him by Jackson. So Marysville-Pilchuck retains possession. Jackson looking for Dobler. Ray went high in the air. Not a slam. Looked pretty cool, though.
It got me out of my stool.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to throw that down, and I was going to have to run a lap around the track.
Whitus brings it up for Arlington. Abram, yeah. They're going to call the offensive foul. Will Abram, kind of out of control, turned and faced. Can we see that again?
Will Abrams going to have to be a crucial
Here you go.
piece. Oh, man. So close.
You know, you can get that kind of hops. You got that hops.
Yeah, get that ladder out that the guy was using. That will probably help me a little bit more. Jeez.
Dobler.
It was a travel.
It was a travel that last play. Ethan Jackson on the little assist there from Rayquan, but it wouldn't go. Whitus brings it down. Nothing but white shirts, but he goes in anyway. Blocked by Rayquan. And a foul's going to be called, but I'm not sure Rayquan got the foul. No, it's going to be before that. It's going to be Caleb. His first personal foul, the 6th team foul with 22.4. So looks like neither team is going to be into the bonus here in this first half. Anthony Whitus, I think, got hit right in the bridge of the nose. He's trying to wipe the tears out of his eyes before he shoots the first free throw and misses.
That's a tough call by Whitus right there. If I were him, of course, hindsight's always 20/20. You back that ball out. The shot clock was off. They got the ball right around 29 seconds, so they could have played for the last shot. But even if he hits this right here, they're still down by 6, and Rayquan Battle can come back and hit a 3. You're down by 9. So just so many little things within the game.
Hits the next one. So it's 26-20. 22 seconds to go. It's a little four-court pressure, not wanting to get a good shot off. Rayquan to Jackson. Dobler, 12 seconds. Caleb to Dobler, 8 seconds. Stordahl to Caleb, loses the defender, shoots a 3. Won't go, 2 seconds to go. Whitus has it, throws it length of the floor, it won't go, and we've reached halftime here of the Northwest District 3A Boys District Championship. And our score at the half, 26-20, Marysville-Pilchuck leading Arlington. And we're going to go down to Steve here and get just a quick minute with Barry.
All right, we are with Barry Gould right now. Coach, last time these two teams played, you had a lead at halftime. We heard from Rayquan after the game that said you told your guys at the half, Arlington's got a run left in them. Same message tonight?
Oh, for sure. They're not going anywhere. They came to play, and so we have to too.
What did you guys do differently after the first few minutes? A little bit of a slow start. You guys seemed to pick up the pace and get things rolling.
I mean, if you think about the shots that we were taking, they were good shots. They were just rimming out. And it's the nature of basketball. Not everything goes in, but we stay the course, and then things start to go our way.
All right, best of luck in the second half.
Thanks very much.
There we go. Thanks very much to Barry Gould. We got to thank all the coaches. Steve Willits is a pain in the rear end, by
Exactly.
the way.
I've done it too. It's one of those things where you go, Coach, I know it's 3 minutes before the game and you're totally focused on that. It's just one of those things. So thanks to all the coaches and even players of the game too as well for letting us have that 30 to 45 seconds of insight, because that's one of those things that we don't know it. Only the coach knows it. So we appreciate it.
Well, the thing, I was kidding about Steve, by the way.
Oh, we always are.
Yeah. But the thing that you see it on TV. If Coach K can stop, if Roy Williams can stop on the way in, then I guess I can too. And it's for their program, for their kids.
Exactly. And this is this coverage from STSPN, KRKO is something really unique. I went to Skyline in the Kinko region as well. We had nothing like this. So shout out to everybody that helps and promotes the kids, promotes the programs, and kind of gives them that little bit of glimpse of, hey, I'm in front of a camera, I get a cool T-shirt and stuff. So it's a really cool thing to do. So we all appreciate it.
Well, and every kid out here has got a grandma and grandpa or an aunt and uncle in Topeka, Kansas, or southern Texas, or they're in Maine, it doesn't matter, or they're in Djibouti and they've been deployed overseas. They can watch their kid play.
Of course, and I think we talked about it a little bit before, Tom, and we have Rayquan Battle is going to go to UW. Most of the kids that we've seen from all 6 of the games, this is maybe their last shot of playing on this sort of caliber of a max capacity Walt Everett Community College. So really taking the moment too and really be like, wow, this is super cool that we get to do that and get to see it. They can go back and watch this a little bit later, even today too, when they get back, especially of the winners, and get to see the cut down the nets and everything. So this is a great recap and just of the moment that this is.
We are at halftime. We'll have a look at the numbers in the second half coming your way in just a little bit. Marysville-Pilchuck leading in the 3A District Championship 26-20 over the Arlington Eagles. You're watching high school basketball on STSPN.com.
As a leading builder of new homes and commercial properties in Western Washington, Gamut 360 Holdings has built a reputation for honest communication, exceptional customer service, and superior craftsmanship since 2003. Our 360-degree construction approach guarantees each project is designed and built with you in mind, matching first-class materials with the highest of construction standards. From the planning stages to the final walkthroughs, Gamut 360 delivers trusted, sustainable investments that exceed owner expectations and transform Northwest neighborhoods. Gamut 360. Design, create, inspire.
You know, I've been wanting to buy this truck and I've been so busy with work that I haven't been able to make it into the dealership. Well, Raritan's of Monroe is actually bringing the vehicle to me. I gotta go. It looks like it's here right now. I'll call you back.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Raritan's of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service. Personalized car shopping built for today's customer. It's another reason why Raritan's of Monroe is a customer service champion. Let us know what we can do for you.
All right, Coach, 26-20 at the break. What was the message to the kids at the half?
I couldn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
Your message to the kids at the half, what did you tell them?
We got to rebound. We're not rebounding very well. They're too good to just let them go out and shoot and go get the ball. So we got to rebound, and they're obviously really good and athletic, but we got to be confident and go right at the rim, right at them.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you very much, Steve.
There we go. Steve Willits with Nick Brown, head coach of the Arlington Eagles, and he's exactly right. You can't let him get pushed around.
Exactly. Rebounding is so key because if you miss a rebound, they get 2 or 3 offensive rebounds. That's potential for 6 to 9 points. And with a team like Marysville-Pilchuck, you cannot give them second chances.
And here we go. Second half about to get underway. Marysville-Pilchuck 26, Arlington 20. Both these teams will advance to the regionals. All that's going to be decided. I had done some math earlier. 8 regional games for each classification. So that's 16 teams. 2 boys and 2 girls. 6 classifications. They've got a schedule on Monday and into Tuesday, 96 regional games.
That's a lot of games to do, and the athletic directors, my heart goes out to you guys because that's a lot of moving pieces.
So 192 teams affected.
With bus routes.
And we both work for the Everett Aqueduct. It's hard for us to get one game in.
Trust me. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in that. I don't even want to get into it. It can reach 192 pretty quick, though, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. So we're set to go. Second half to get underway. The question is, will Arlington have that run? And Arlington will get the ball first to see if they do. We're at the Walt Price Student Fitness Center, Everett Community College. 4 teams from this region, or from this district, into the regionals next week. Arababola back to the basket. Down low, back out. Gutierrez, a long outside 3. Rattles off, won't go. Arababola with the rebound, back up and in.
Great box out right there. If he did not box out, just sealed off Rayquan Battle. Man, that was just great by Arababola.
So now Marysville-Pilchuck. Tomahawks in the white jerseys moving to our right. Stordahl, a little sloppy there, but they're going to call a foul. Are they calling a foul, or are they going to say, yeah? I think maybe, no, they're going to say out of bounds, but touched by Arlington, so Marysville-Pilchuck will keep it.
That was a very tough out of bounds play right there. That was very violent.
Yeah. So Marysville in the white jerseys with Ville across the front. Less than 10 now to shoot. 3, 2, shot on the way, air ball. Ooh, he said 2, and then they shot it, and then it was an air ball, and I would have think, you know, you got to hand it to the officials, so what are you going to do? If the clocks aren't working, you're going off the PA guy.
Exactly. You play the hand that you're dealt, and they're doing a great job with it.
Yet Marysville, Arlington with the basketball. Whitus to Abram. Gutierrez to the baseline, blocked by Rayquan Battle. Gardowski gets Stordahl off his feet. Rayquan grabs the rebound, brings it up himself. Little stutter step move, stripped of the basketball. Whitus goes around, gets it underneath. Ooh, I thought that was a late whistle.
I heard the slap up here in the cheap seats.
Gutierrez about decapitated there. Jackson with his first personal foul. Here we go. So Gutierrez with first free throw good.
He's got a great looking stroke. I'm hoping he can hit a couple of threes to make me look cool as my X Factor pick of the game.
He's got 5 points in the ball game.
5 more than I have.
And it's the lead of 2 points for Marysville-Pilchuck. Stordahl. Look for a screen by Battle. Jackson on top. Dobler. Back to Rayquan. Down to Jackson, low block. Off the glass and in. Ethan Jackson with the bucket. It's 28-24. Will Abram backing in against Jackson. Throws it to Dobler. Nice pass from Dobler. He goes down and hits Stordahl, breaking to the hoop.
That was great effort by Stordahl right there, too. He ran that lane and found the open space, and Dobler fed him, but just great effort to get open.
Now Whitus just looking for something. Abram back to the basket. Back out for Whitus for a three. Clunks off the front of the iron. Dobler grabs the rebound for the Tomahawks. Stordahl back to Dobler again. Looking for a shot. Stordahl to Jackson. Looking for Rayquan. Gets it. Kind of a no look over to Stordahl. Puts it up from 14. That won't go. And Arabobola grabs the rebound for Arlington. Eagles out of backcourt. Whitus. They're going to say offensive foul on Anthony Whitus.
That was the right call, but
Yeah.
Brady Phelps is in the running for an Oscar. I think that's the one for acting, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
It was a foul for sure, but he really sold it.
Yeah, accepting the award. So first personal, first team foul on Arlington. Dobler, Caleb. Now Rayquan down low to Jackson. Back over, wide open is Stordahl, but it rattles off. There's a follow-up, slam dunk. Off the miss.
Flight 21 taking off right there for the putback slam, Tom. I got out of my seat.
We've been waiting for it all evening, and there it was. Had a near one on the other end, but that time the slam by Rayquan. People in the crowd just said, okay, I've seen it, thanks. Arabobola, honey, grab your purse. He got fouled, Arabobola did. Thought maybe that reverse lane would go up and in, and it didn't. And they're going to say it was on the deck. Jackson is called for the foul. Second personal.
Oh, man. You got the peanut butter or the bread? Because Raekwon's bringing the jam right there.
Inbounds, Jackson knocks it out of bounds. Stordahl knocked it out of bounds. Who was your unsung guy on MVP?
It was Ethan Jackson. How's he doing there, buddy Patrick? He's got 6. He's a deep sleeper. Made for a second half run, fourth quarter run. Just wait. Him and Gutierrez.
The reverse going in, laying up, no good. Gutierrez missed. Jackson grabs the rebound. Dobler out of backcourt. 4 defenders around him and went in and forgot the basketball because it was knocked away. So it'll be MP ball baseline. Cameron Stordahl will throw it in. On the inbounds to Dobler, bang, down goes a 3. That makes it an 11-point lead for Marysville-Pilchuck, their biggest lead of the game, and Arlington says timeout. 3 minutes and 49 seconds to play here in the third quarter. It's now the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks 35, the Arlington Eagles 24, and here it is one more time.
For the audience, ferocious up there.
He goes up and gets it and puts it down. We'll step aside for 30. Back right after this on STSPN.
As a leading builder of new homes and commercial properties in Western Washington, Gamut 360 Holdings has built a reputation for honest communication, exceptional customer service, and superior craftsmanship since 2003. Our 360-degree construction approach guarantees each project is designed and built with you in mind, matching first-class materials with the highest of construction standards. From the planning stages to the final walkthroughs, Gamut 360 delivers trusted, sustainable investments that exceed owner expectations and transform Northwest neighborhoods. Gamut 360. Design, create, inspire.
Welcome back here to Everett Community College. Thanks to everybody here at Everett Community College and the Everett Public Schools, Robert Polk and his crew, and Nate Duchesne, who was here, who had a daughter playing in one of the games and also was here to kind of help run things as well from the principal at Mariner High School. So Robert Polk again from Everett Public Schools. Greg Erickson from Marysville. Marysville and Marysville-Getchell both here. and just about everybody in Snohomish County that likes high school basketball is watching this game. There's Gutierrez. Changes direction. Good defense there by Marysville-Pilchuck. Whitus. 10 to shoot. Yeah, he traveled. Will Abram got happy feet a little bit and commits the turnover and gives it right back over to MP.
He had the advantage, too, against Aaron Callow, but Will Abram, he's got to be that force down low, being 6'8", and he's the tallest one on the floor. He's got to impose a little bit of will.
Gardowski comes back in. Michael Sukalis will check in. Arababola goes out. Will Abram goes out for Arlington. Right now, Marysville-Pilchuck basketball. Luke Dobler brings it out of backcourt. Cameron Stordahl to Dobler. Back to Stordahl. Whitus goes out on him. Back to Dobler, back to Stordahl. Long cross court, Caleb. Quickly over there to play defense. Cross court, elevate, 3 on the way, won't go. Gardowski grabs the rebound for Arlington. So Rayquan with a missed 3. Gardowski brings it down, splits. Well, he went through, was going to either knock over or get the ball, but he gets the ball back. Open 3, Gutierrez, side of the iron, no good. Sukalis rebound, back out, elevate, fire, 3, rims out, no good. And foul's going to be called off the rebound.
I think that was Michael Sukalis. Great activity, but just went right over the back.
Yeah. Caden Smith missed that previous 3. And the foul was on Sukalis, his first personal, second team. 2:35 to play. Team fouls even at 2 each. Cross court, Dobler, 3, rattles and drops. He's got 12 points in the ball game, and they're all from outside the arc.
Very efficient day for him. I think he's missed maybe 1 or 2. If he can fill it up, Marysville-Pilchuck's going to be tough to beat tonight and in the future.
Gardowski rims out, no. He's 4 of 6 from beyond the arc is Dobler, and he brings the ball up. Rayquan, Stordahl, then wouldn't go. Ray grabs the rebound, turns, faces, and fires, and rattles one home as well. And Nick Brown says, I've seen enough, and he'll call a timeout. The lead is now 17 points for Marysville-Pilchuck, 41-24, back with the final minute 54 of this third quarter after this timeout.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
You know that test drive I've been trying to get to? You're not going to believe this, but Raritan's of Monroe just delivered it to my work. I gotta go.
Too busy to schedule a test drive? Raritan's of Monroe will bring the test drive to you. It's part of our new concierge service.
One hop this time.
I'm out.
You like Dobler's shot?
Love it. When we saw him, he was about 2 for 12. He's always been, hey, if I'm hot, I'm hot. And you know what shooters do, Tom?
Shoot.
They shoot.
Yes.
Exactly. And you can have nights like this where you're 4 of 6 and everything's just coming together. Huge X factor for them coming down the stretch in Westco into future games as well.
I think a key final minute 52 of this third quarter. It's 17 points to lead for Marysville-Pilchuck, threatening to just blow the barn doors off this thing. Unless Arlington can answer. Whitus will try with a 3 attempt, no. Almost an over the back, trying to grab the rebound there on Sukalis, but Dobler brings it out of backcourt to Caleb. Caleb gets it back. Looking, Dobler fakes up for Gardowski, then shoots. That one won't go. Dobler gets it back off the rebound by Ethan Jackson. Re-rack the 35 and get a fresh shot clock. 41-24, minute 11 to go. Third quarter. The 3A Boys District Championship game. Both teams will advance to the regionals. Underneath, reverse lay-in. That's a beautiful pass. That's a great pass to Stordahl for the bucket. And the lead is 19 points.
They can get you in so many different ways, Tom. With Rayquan Battle, you have Dobler, you have Stordahl, Ethan Jackson. Caleb's been great today, too. He's got some great minutes, so good depth.
Gardowski with a power move to the rack, puts it up and in. Rayquan will answer with a 3 on the other end. Bang.
That is a buttery Jimmy right there from deep, from the Larry Walker Court emblem.
19 points for Rayquan Battle. And Coach Hopp is saying, yep.
And that length's going to look great in that 2-3 zone playing up top.
Because Matisse is going. He's graduating. Abram, Gardowski at the horn, won't go. End of 3 in the 3A boys championship game. And the lead for Marysville-Pilchuck is 20 points. 46-26, fourth quarter coming up right here on STSPN.com.
As a leading builder of new homes and commercial properties in Western Washington, Gamut 360 Holdings has built a reputation for honest communication, exceptional customer service, and superior craftsmanship since 2003. Our 360-degree construction approach guarantees each project is designed and built with you in mind, matching first-class materials with the highest of construction standards. From the planning stages to the final walkthroughs, Gamut 360 delivers trusted, sustainable investments that exceed owner expectations and transform Northwest neighborhoods. Gamut 360. Design, create, inspire.
This is way different. We welcome you back. Talking about the Tacoma Dome as they've revamped, of course, and remodeled the Tacoma Dome. It's great for Justin Timberlake and Bob Seeger. High school events, it's different now. And we saw that with the Gridiron Classic down there with football.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do for basketball if they bring it down a little bit lower, but I don't know
It will because it'll go down to be...
It'll just be something new that we haven't seen before. And Tacoma, it's a tough place to play. I know Pilchuck, they've done great from the three-point line with that depth perception and that big black curtain on one end, and then you have the seats plus the scoreboard on the other end. It's always a tough place to get offense going.
Stordahl with a miss. Rayquan right there grabs the rebound. And so it'll be a
I think it was a reach-in foul on Arabibola.
It will be. His first personal foul, third team foul. So after the reach-in foul, it'll be Ville's basketball.
I love those unis, Tom. The Ville.
The Ville?
I think they're sweet.
By the way, I've lived here my whole... Oh, my goodness.
Someone's got to be on him when he leaves his house, Tom. That's the only way we can stop him. You got to have someone in Arlington check him at the door when he gets in the car, sit with him. That's the only way you can stop him.
Sit in the car with him, drive in, right? Buy his coffee, maybe, but he's got 22 in the game.
He's in range as soon as he gets on I-5.
This Gutierrez won't go. Another rebound for Rayquan. Stordahl.
Pull it.
Oh, Caleb will miss. He'll go to the free throw line.
I love whenever you see a shooter and you compare where they shot from the volleyball court lines.
Right.
That's when you know it's like, oh, that's a deep shot.
Well, that was at the gray line. Can you run that back again? Let's see where that last one was. Here we go. He's on the gray line here.
That's 8-10 feet back, maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Just nothing but twine on the finish.
And that's the badminton court, right? Yeah. The gray lines is the badminton court. The white lines are the volleyball. And it's one of those guys, and we saw John Brockman come through, and we saw Ryan Appleby come through the Western Conference. And it's things, you have to see them in person.
Yep. You have to see how, you just see the stats. Oh, he puts up 27 points. We understand that. But you have to see how they get the 27, whether it's a putback dunk or a three-pointer that basically you're in the stands in the second row next to some guy eating popcorn. It's just he's a special talent, and I'm excited to see how Tacoma goes for him during his senior year.
And the guy that was doing color with us last night, Dan Kingma, was a player too. When he got some of the games we saw him play were amazing how he could shoot. Look at that.
That was a bank.
That was a bank from up there at the Starbucks, which is up the street here. He's 5 for 9 from beyond the arc. They're going to call an offensive foul on Gardowski. That's his 4th personal foul. And Nick Brown's going to call another timeout. I think, and let's just keep it right here during the timeout. And this is where Nick Brown has got to say, okay, guys, we're going to lose.
But
get your chin up. Let's play. We're still going to the regionals.
Yep.
We can do everything we planned. You know, none of these guys are stupid. They're not going to win the state championship. But you know what? Let's put all of our eggs into let's go play in Tacoma and let's go win next week in the regionals. We're not going to win tonight.
Yep, exactly. You want to get that momentum going into the next game because you're down by 27 points in the 4th quarter. Crazier things have happened, but more likely than not, it will be a loss for Arlington. You don't want to give up momentum, and you never know who you're going to be playing in the regional, and that's what you want to play for now to go have a timeshare in Tacoma.
Yep. Yeah, that's the trick. Let's go play in the woodshed, in the big place. But first they will have to make their way through a regional game, and they'll be in a loser-out game next week because they won't have a high enough RPI to be in the top 8. Marysville-Pilchuck will. They will be in the guaranteed, with a win tonight, they'll be guaranteed to play in the Tacoma Dome in 2 weeks because they'll be in a top 8, so their regional matchup next week will be against another top 8 team.
Yep.
If you lose, you play on Wednesday. If you win, you play on Thursday. But either way, what's the key word there is you get to play in the Tacoma Dome.
No matter what, that top 8 seed, you're rewarded with that. But this Arlington team, going back to them a little bit, Tom, they're a good team.
Oh,
they're
man.
a scrappy team. Pilchuck is just a great team with a very special talent and very a crew of also very talented players right behind Mr. Battle.
There's a slam dunk there for Will Abram. And they're going to stop play.
I like that, too, for Mr. Abram.
Yeah.
Go up strong.
Well, Arlington, and they're mostly seniors. Whitus is a senior. Abram is a junior. Sukalis is a sophomore. So they've got some key play, but they're not done yet this year.
I want to see who they match up with. They have a little bit of height. They have that scrappiness. If they can face some team's going to have to beat them. They're not going to beat themselves.
Well, and then sometimes, and it happens in every league, in every district, where we had a really, really good team, but that was the year that so-and-so team had so-and-so that went to play at Oregon or at Utah or something like that. It's just, we could never beat them. It happens on the east side all the time. Just, okay, yeah, we can't beat them. We can beat everybody else, but you always know whatever line you're on, oh, yeah, here they are again. There's Caleb with the bucket.
He's probably touching double digits now, isn't he? He's at 10 points right now. Great game out of him. Another X factor that could possibly help him out in Tacoma.
Runner by Whitus won't go, and he will get another couple of free throws coming up here for Anthony Whitus. Yeah, and it's just a difference in style. The first game we did, the girls' game, Joe Marsh knew his team didn't play well. So he was up and he purposely baited the official to get a technical foul to light a fire. Arlington's played just fine.
It's really tough when Rayquan Battle's hitting threes from the gray line over here by the Larry Walker Court emblem.
Yeah, and you know, what you gonna do?
And when you have a point guard like Anthony Whitus, you're always going to be in the game. He can hit the mid-range jumper. He can hit three. He can drive. He can do a little bit of everything.
So a lead of 27 points. Here's Caleb with the basketball. I'm guessing we're getting close to start to pull some of the starters off. Rayquan.
I was just about to say, I think he's got one more in him.
Oh, my God. Any questions? 5 for his last 5 from way beyond the arc. You raise your hand if you've got a question about the talent of Rayquan Battle.
And then the freshman comes right back and says, I can do it too, Mr. Battle.
Ethan Martin, the Frosh, puts it in. 4:23 to go. Timeout, Arlington. We'll take a break. We're in the fourth quarter. Marysville-Pilchuck 60, Arlington 33. Back with more after this timeout.
As a leading builder of new homes and commercial properties in Western Washington, Gamut 360 Holdings has built a reputation for honest communication, exceptional customer service, and superior craftsmanship since 2003. Our 360-degree construction approach guarantees each project is designed and built with you in mind, matching first-class materials with the highest of construction standards. From the planning stages to the final walkthroughs, Gamut 360 delivers trusted, sustainable investments that exceed owner expectations and transform Northwest neighborhoods. Gamut 360. Design, create, inspire.
I think we've all, the precincts have all checked in with 99% reporting Ray gets it, right?
Exactly. But a very good supporting cast, starting with Aaron Caleb, Luke Dobler, Stortle had a few buckets, and then also Ethan Jackson.
Okay, so here we go. Marysville-Pilchuck basketball. So Dobler's still out there. Rayquan is still out there. But Alec Jones-Smith is there. Aaron Caleb, who on any other night would have been our player of the game, but going in, little dish. The dish won't go. Max Smith with the miss. And Dobler will bring it out of backcourt.
Ethan Martin showing me something here for the freshman. Not afraid of the big stage.
And I think they just went down and told the deep bench guys, get ready. Because that would be one of those things where you wore your street clothes underneath. What? I don't remember where there was a story about that. The guy never played. It was an NBA guy. He was the 15th guy. He was never played. So one night he just left his street clothes on underneath his warm-ups, and they were going to put him in, and he didn't. What happened just the other week? He didn't have the right shorts on. He had practice shorts on. He had to go back and change shorts for the Lakers, I think. Ray's done.
He's getting the standing ovation right there. My term for football, reservation for 6. He had reservations for 3 many times tonight.
Yeah. Over and over and over again. He finishes with 28 points on the night. Yeah, we do have to finish the ball game, though.
I like the emptying the bench, though. Get some of the kids that haven't played but have practiced all year, have made all the commitments, all the workouts, make sure they get a little pub here in the championship game.
And they're not done. This is not a loser-out ball game by any stretch.
No.
It's a tougher road. You got to win next week, whoever you're matched up with. But Arlington comes in at the number 13. They'll probably drop. Well, it depends on what happens above them and who's still around. It's all reseeded on Monday.
It looks like they'll probably be right around that.
Think right about 13?
I was going to 13 to 14 range, depending on a couple other elements, of course.
On who above them has lost it, because you still have to win your way in out of districts.
But they could be someone that can upset.
Yep.
Gutierrez can get hot. Whitus can get hot. They have the sides with Abram. Gardowski's a great player, too. They'll be a tough out.
Hugs all around over on the MP bench. We're less than 3.5 to go. The steal. Going in, laying good. Good there for Alec Jones-Smith for the Tomahawks. And the deep bench, we want so that, well, in fact, Dan Kingma said that to us last night. He knew he was one of the guys.
Yeah, he had a lot of appreciation coming from Jackson and playing almost all the game, and then he go to UW where you maybe get 10 minutes the entire season. So a lot of appreciation. Parker Devereaux looks like he's going to make an appearance here shortly.
Alec Jones-Smith. And remember, in Marysville-Pilchuck, they got a long way to go this year, but the only senior on the list is Rayquan Battle. Every single other guy is coming back.
They're going to be good next year, too.
Way good.
It's always all those touches for Rayquan, are they going to get divvied up to Stortle and to Dobler? Is someone else going to step up too? So,
well, Dobler, I'm sure he'll be averaging up in the 20s.
Yep.
You maybe do a different. Here we are deciding what Barry Gould's going to do next year, and we're not done with the district.
The future's always pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Speculation, it's always fun.
And here's a chance, looking at film, where coach can say, he played pretty well. A turnover, and there's a 2-ball.
I'm impressed by Ethan Martin right there. Freshman, 2 threes, had a nice dish that led to a foul down there. Still, he has a bright future, too.
Freshman for Arlington.
And I always have a soft spot for the Frosh.
Long outside 3-ball that won't go for Trevin Southard. Back down. Oh, kick it back out. The fans wanted him to shoot. Jones Smith will commit the offensive foul. That's the Frosh taking the charge.
Seeing them so enthused and energetic with guys getting touches that maybe not have, they want to see him score just as much as they would want to score in the game.
Here's another 3 that won't go, this time for Martin. And we're inside 2 minutes now to play in the basketball game. Alec Jones Smith with the 3 air ball. Martin again. Goes in, off balance. He goes down to the floor. Yeah, tonight was what you said earlier. It's a big game when they're standing in the doorways, right?
Oh, yeah. Big game. Sure, Arlington, I think they played a little bit better than the almost 30 points difference, but you just can't stop Rayquan Battle and shooting threes from deep NBA Ruffles 4-point range.
The Ruffles 4-point range?
Yeah, exactly. They showed that in the Futures game or in the Celebrity game.
Oh, was that what they did?
Yeah, they had a 4-pointer.
Sponsored by Ruffles Have Ridges?
Yes.
The Ruffles 4-pointer. I like it.
Jonathan Schroeder checks in with a bucket, too, to the applause of the Arlington crowd.
Outside 3 attempt won't go for Dylan Cuck. For Martin again. Back out. Sukalis long outside 3. Rattles. Thought it was going to drop into the second opportunity. Back up on offensive rebound. Back up. That's not Sukalis. That was Brown.
Coach's son, Brian Brown?
Yep. Long outside shot that won't go. TJ Severn with the miss. Get everybody's name said as we can. And foul call. And Ryan Brown will go to the line.
Got to be in the newspaper the next day.
He's a junior. See mom over there, right behind the bench. Coach's son. We mentioned it, going to an Arlington game, great atmosphere.
They showed up tonight. Fans, students. Great to see the going from Arlington down here to Everett.
Yeah, both the boys and girls playing in the district championship game. Unfortunately for Arlington, both will lose. Snohomish wins the girls championship. And Marysville-Pilchuck is about to win the boys championship, leading here by 20. Severn rattles, won't go. Brown feeds it forward. Nice move there. Max Smith with the bucket. 65-47, 16 seconds to go. And Alex Jones Smith can just put the ball on his hip and hold on to it for 7 seconds. If the defenders want to go out and say, let's keep the action going. And there will be it. And Marysville-Pilchuck will win it 65-47. So a big win for Marysville-Pilchuck. They will win the district championship game for the 3. And we're going to do a presentation here of the trophies. They're going to tear down the nets. Now, here's another question I have. They put a new net on this end. Why don't you tear down the old net on the other end? And then you have 2 new nets for Monday with actually Everett Community College will practice tomorrow, I'm sure.
It sounds so good out loud. That means it can't be done down there on the floor. It sounds very reasonable, but maybe there's something about this end or they want to do with all the banners in the background. I have no idea. That's a great point, Tom.
This is the end with the broken clock.
Well, maybe they just want some kid to pull in the net so it refixes it. Maybe that's why they're doing it.
So they're going to have the presentation of the trophy. We're going to hear from some of the players, and Rayquan Battle will be our Adrenaline fundraising player of the game. And we'll be going down to Steve after we're going to have the trophy here. Now, they just have the players out there. Usually they like the coaches in there, but
coaches will have their time here in a second.
They're going to take a picture of just the players. We're unfortunately getting their best side. And they're going to hold up the trophy there. Nicely done. Now here's what's happening. Marysville-Pilchuck's fans are obeying Frank Foster. Stay off the playing surface. They are staying off the playing surface. And now Barry Gould, the head coach, is going to, here's how you cut down the nets, boys.
Clip the top or clip the bottom, pull it through, I'm pretty sure. I've been wrong. I've never cut down the net. I've cut a piece of paper a few times, though.
You are allowed to use scissors, right? The little scissors with the rounded end. Yeah, they're going to go numerical or, well, no, because they start with 0.
Alphabetical, Alec.
Alphabetical. Line up alphabetically according to height.
Yeah.
They probably gave a lefty the right-handed scissors. That's problematical too.
Oh, they had 2 pairs of scissors. Efficiency from Everett Community College.
Got me here for a second?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk to Alec for a second. Alec, how did you get chosen to cut the net down first?
I just went up. I just went up and did it first. They said go up, so I went up.
Where's that going to be going? You got a special place for it at home?
Yeah, straight to the trophy case. I'm gonna keep it there forever.
Keep that forever. You're next week too, right?
Yep, for sure.
All right, go enjoy this. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to go over here to Ethan Jackson right now too. Ethan, quick interview here with you. You were one of the 2 guys that wasn't here last year. You're getting your first piece of that net. What's it mean? What's it like?
I just got goosebumps right now. This is probably one of the best basketball experiences I've ever had. Best feeling probably I've ever had. It's like right now.
Are you ready for regionals next week?
Totally ready.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Steve.
Round robin Steve Willits over there. They might as well send him up there on the ladder and cut down a little piece.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen for various reasons.
No, not after you took a spill at Marysville or at Mount Lake Terrace the other night.
I'm dangerous on these things. We got Aaron Callum coming over here right now. Aaron, big game for you tonight. Talk a little bit about what it means to win a second title.
It's great, man. All the hard work we put
Yeah.
Did you hear? Barry Gould just had heart palpitations with Rayquan jumping off the third. And, yeah, Coach Hop just said, no. I jumped off the ladder. So while we're waiting to get a couple of last interviews here, let's take a look at the numbers. And we'll take a look. Go ahead, buddy.
We will start with the Arlington Eagles. Their leading scorer was Anthony Whitus with 11 points, 8 for Gardowski, 7 for Martin, and 5 points for Caden Smith. For the Marysville-Pilchuck Tomahawks, leading scorer Rayquan Battle, 28 points for him tonight. Luke Dobler with 12, and Aaron Caleb with 10 points.
So, still going to try to get a couple more interviews we'd like to use. Season so far and say, hey, now we got to travel. Now we got to go. Now we got to go back down to Steve.
Yeah, we've got Barry Gould here right now. He's starting to walk away from me, so I'll walk with him here for a second. First of all, I guess I'd be remiss if I didn't ask. Amy's getting a pretty nice birthday present tonight. Mrs. Gould's got to be happy of victory, and I guess you got a little string to take to her tonight for the
It's his. It goes to him. He's our senior, our leader, our captain, our all-world everything basketball player, and he's working really, really hard in the classroom right now too. So we're super proud of him.
And he's not alone either, is he, Coach?
Oh my gosh! I mean, look at that team. This is a balance. Aaron Caleb is just a man. Cameron and Ethan just playing their hearts out. I mean, even you have those guys at the end of the game that are just playing so hard and taking great shots. And I mean, Luke Dobler, are you kidding me? And I mean, I'm missing someone, Brady, taking charges. I mean, these guys, it's a consummate team. It's a team. And that's why we've had success. Not because of Ray by himself, but because he trusts his teammates, he trusts the coaching staff, and then he does some pretty special stuff by himself too.
He sure does. And you know what? The best part about this, you guys aren't done yet. On to regionals. You've already punched the ticket for Tacoma. It would be nice to get that first round bye, so now it's just a matter of waiting and seeing where you're playing, right?
Yeah. I mean, if it lands where it lands right now, it's pretty scary. But, hey, at this point, it's like a cherry on top. We're going to go and play every opponent as hard as we possibly can, do our very, very best. And really, at the end of the day, that's what we always have to do, is just play our hearts out. And if someone ends up with more points at the end of the game than we did, then more power to them. But hopefully we can outscore some people.
Yeah, as of right now, I looked at the RPI a few minutes ago. You were number 4. Rainier Beach was 5. Be one heck of a matchup, wouldn't it?
Hey, let's tip it off. I'm fine with it.
We'll see where it goes next. Until then, though, go enjoy this one. Have a great night tonight. Happy birthday, Amy, and best of luck to you guys next week, Coach.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Steve.
There you go. Thanks, Steve. We're still going to try to get a word with Rayquan, who's right there in the key at about the foul, just below the foul line. Steve, if you can make your way through this.
He's taken more pictures than I think I've ever taken my entire life.
They don't come up to the assistant GM of the Aqua Sox and ask for a selfie?
No, never.
Yeah, lots of pictures down there. And Steve's going to just...
Here you go, Alex.
Yeah, we're going to take his picture now, Alex. There you go. Good job. There'll be a paywall to try to look at that picture.
Yeah.
Ladies, please.
Get in there,
get in
Steve.
ire.
You're media.
Yeah, Steve, you're a media guy.
Oh, we're getting in there soon enough.
Yeah.
So again, the pictures are going on down there. Everybody's got a camera. Okay.
All right, we're going to sneak in here right now with Ray. Ray, player of the game, 28 points tonight. First of all, the fact that all your teammates are coming over here and wanting to get their picture taken with you speaks volumes to the respect they have for you. What does it mean to get it done with this group of guys?
Man, it means so much to me. The song we're listening to right now is I played with Cameron, Luke, and all of them in Marysville when I was in 5th grade. And this was our song in our video at the end of the season. And we went 21-0, won the championship, and it's just living it all over again as a senior.
Talk a little bit about this game tonight. A little bit of a slow start. It looked early as though Arlington might be giving it to you guys, and all of a sudden the team heated up, and more importantly in the second half, you really heated up. Talk about your game in the second half. What did you do differently? And were you just in a rhythm tonight? Is that kind of how it goes for you at times?
To be honest, I was kind of forcing a couple shots, but I just had to let it come to me. I calmed down at halftime, talked it through with my coaches and my other captains. We just figured out a game plan, just relax, and let the games come to us.
How much fun is it out here in this kind of atmosphere? Obviously, one of these days, you're going to be moving on to Montlake. You're going to be playing Pac-12 basketball. The memories, this could, in fact, be your last Snohomish County game. We don't know where you're at next week yet. Have you had a chance to kind of reflect on that in the moment? Have you thought about it tonight? Do you think about that maybe in the next couple days?
I thought about it a lot. This is where I started and ended, and I'm going to play only 45 minutes away from here, so it means a lot to me.
Well, hey, again, congratulations. And we need you to, I know you've got that trophy in hand, so we're hoping that you don't mind this too. Going to need to get a picture of you with this shirt also, the Adrenaline Fundraising Player of the Game. We've got our District 1.
Don't drop the trophy.
Do not drop the trophy, whatever you do there, Ray. We're going to get the camera ready here. We've already got other folks moving in for pictures as well.
Yeah. And show us the trophy too, Steve. We want to see
We definitely want to see the trophy. Mom's even over here taking pictures. Loving every moment of this. Have Ray hold that trophy and the shirt very well.
That's a great picture right there, too.
Yep.
That is awesome. One more word. Hey, Ray, again, best of luck to you. Excited for regionals?
Yes, I'm very excited. Last year we fell short. It's not going to happen again.
Hoping to see you with the victory next week, and we hope to see you in the Tacoma Dome in a couple weeks. Best of luck.
Show the trophy. Show the trophy up here.
Yeah, can you hold the trophy up for the camera, too, real quick? We got the camera up there.
There you go. Hold it up. There we go.
Get
That's
that
what we
nice
want.
shot there. STSPN.com. Happy to cover a lot of those games. Ray, good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
And hey, while we're down here,
Did Steve take away the
I'm going to
the
throw
shirt
Mom on the
away?
radio real quick, or on the broadcast. Mom, what's this mean to you, being able to watch your son 2 district championships now, before he goes on to bigger and better things at the college level, still watching him achieve all of his dreams at the high school?
I still got to pinch myself because it's been a long, hard road, but good things come to those that wait.
Hurts when you pinch yourself.
And he's patient, he's humble, and it means so much to the game. Believe it or not, his first love was football. But then I made him bounce the ball and get in the gym. Did a whole 360.
Seems to have worked out pretty well for him.
Yes. Yes.
You're going to be watching him play at Montlake, but we're hoping that we're going to watch him play a little bit in Tacoma in a couple weeks. Are you excited for the journey here?
Yes, we're so excited. I'm excited every time he plays. Every time he has a game, I'm excited.
Does Mom critique him pretty hard? What do you tell him after games? Do you give him feedback as to what he hasn't done right, or what kind of a coach/mom are you?
We just talk about it, and I was like, what's up with that three-pointer? Why'd you take that? And he goes, I don't know. I just thought I had it. And I go, well.
Oh, cheeseburgers.
But, we have little conversations, and I just like, okay, let's shake it off, forget about it. Because sometimes he'll come to me, he'll tell me, like, Mom, I don't know why I did that. And I was like, well, I know why you did it, because you thought you had it. You just told me the last time you thought you had it, so I'll tell you what you told me. But anyway, we work on it, and we get prepared for the next game,
Well, enjoy the rest of the journey. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let you hold the shirt for him since he's got a trophy in his hand. Make sure he gets that later. And best of luck to you and this team down in Tacoma.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys.
Tommies.
Go Tommies indeed. Back up to you guys.
Thank you very much, Steve. And Alex Clausius, final comments on this game.
It was great to see Rayquan Battle really come up in this big moment of a championship game, a packed house, max capacity, people in the doorways, and say, you know what, I'm going to have 5 straight threes from NBA range. Great to see the supporting cast of Dobler and Jackson and Aaron Caleb. It was great to see that in Arlington. Sure, you lost by 18 points. I think that was the final. But you guys got a great team, too. Don't doubt yourself on the season right there. You're going to have a game in the regionals where you're going to come up and you need to go give 100%. I think that team has Tacoma written all over them. It's just a matter of what team shows up in that game this next week.
So the 3A Girls Championship goes to Snohomish. They beat Arlington 60-44. And the Boys Championship goes to Marysville-Pilchuck. They beat Arlington, final score of 65-47. For Sarah and Todd Elvig, for Buddy Patrick, for Steve Willits, and for Alex Clausius, I'm Tom Lafferty. Thanks for being with us. And it's the 3A championship goes to Marysville-Pilchuck. And you've seen it all right here on STSPN.